England captain Joe Root scored a brilliant 100 in his 100th test against India on day one of the first test match in Chennai. During the last session, Root got cramps and soon fell down after smashing a six. Virat Kohli soon rushed towards the batter and helped him by stretching his right leg, which gave Root some relief. Root acknowledged Kohli's gesture in the press conference after the day's play.
He's a fine human being, and it was really nice of him to go out his way to say some very special things that I'll hold dear forever.
Natarajan was selected as a net bowler for the Australia tour. He was held back in Australia despite the birth of his daughter. But after a few days, he became the only Indian player to make his international debut across all three formats during the same tour in Australia. He got a grand welcome in his hometown after returning from Australia. Mohammad Siraj was seen crying during the national anthem at the start of the India-Australia third test match. After the match, he revealed the reason behind him crying during the national anthem.
नेशनल एंथम के टाइम पे बस डैड की याद आ गई थी, तो इसलिए बहुत ही इमोशनल जैसा डैड देखना चाहते थे कि वो टेस्ट क्रिकेट खेला मेरा बेटा, तो बस आज वो रहते तो काश देख पाते थे.
It has been an emotional series for Siraj, who lost his father before making his debut for the country. He decided to stay back because it was his father's dream for him to represent India in tests. This is what the national anthem means to him. Soon after he reached India, he went to his father's grave straight from the airport to pay respect to his father. Post India's victory over Australia, many Australian fans showered some love to all the players who performed phenomenally.
Yeah, being in another country, players losing family members.
That's right, like Siraj, yeah.
Siraj, and a ridiculous amount of injuries before games, during games, was like seriously against them. I think as Aussies, people, we always appreciate and respect.
It was a depleted team, no captain. It was like I don't know how they did it, but it was some sort of team magic and belief. It was just the best.
But I thought India deserved it. They really deserved it.
It's really good. Like, we lost, but it was great to watch the Indians play, especially the young blokes. Like, it just shows the depth of Indian cricket.
After the first test, how they bounced back and what they've been through and the amount of injuries they had, I just thought it was really probably one of the greatest, most courageous sort of sporting achievements in not just cricket but in all of sport. I really was sort of impressed by the Indians.
Rahane, who returned to his Dadar home on January 20th, was asked to cut a cake with a kangaroo on it. He refused to cut the cake. He said, "Kangaroo is their national animal and I don't want to do that." You treat your opposition, you give them respect even if you win, even if you create history. That's fine. You have to have that respect for the opponents and other countries. That's why I took the decision not to cut that cake. Playing through pain, battling bruises, negotiating a top Australian bowling attack, Ashwin and Vihari took Team India to a memorable draw. The duo batted for over 4 hours, facing 259 balls, made an unbroken 62-run partnership. Vihari had grade 2 tear and he batted more than 3 hours with lots of pain. Ashwin, who had back problems, perhaps played the most sensible knock of his life as India batted for 131 overs in their fourth innings to make the impossible possible. In the process of their unbeaten stand, they also ensured Ravindra Jadeja wasn't required in the middle, who was padded up despite an injured thumb.